Hi, I'm Craig with Mindfire, and today we're going to talk about QR codes. QR codes have become extremely popular and they become very useful in many types of documents. So for example, a QR code can be used to relay someone's contact information or take you to a website, help you dial a phone number. There's many uses for QR codes. So we are very happy to announce our new QR code generator. This is a feature that will enable users to create QR codes for a variety of purposes, including Perl campaigns, contact information, URLs, trigger phone calls and text messages, and more. The QR code generator is very versatile and easy to use with many features. To access the QR code generator, log into your account in the Mindfire product portal. If you're unfamiliar with the Mindfire product portal, please view the introduction and demo video from the link in the description box below. Once logged into your account, you will see an Assets icon in the menu bar on the left side of the screen. Clicking on this opens the asset library. QR codes are housed in the Calls to Action area. To create a new QR code, click on the New QR Code button. The QR code generator will open and you can begin creating your new QR code. Be sure to give your new QR code a name and brief description. From the Let's Set Up Your QR Code control panel on the left side of the screen, you will be able to step through the code creation options, beginning with the Choose List drop-down menu. Note that this is an optional paid feature for creating multiple QR codes from lists in your CRM databases for use in campaigns. If the Select from List option is not available to you, please contact csteam@mindfireinc.com, our customer success team, to learn more about how you may have this feature included in your subscription. Next, select the content type from the drop-down menu for the type of QR code that you want to generate. Depending on the content type that you select, you will either enter the information into the content area or you will be presented with a pop-up dialog box that you can fill in. These content type options are URL, personal URL, vCard, text string, phone call, SMS, and link to a Google map. I'll walk you through what each one of these options does. URL connects the QR code image to a specific URL, like a landing page or website. Note that you may also include URL parameters, such as UTM codes or query strings for enhanced visitor or site traffic tracking. Enter these into the URL parameters optional field. The next option is vCard. Here you can create a QR code that will share contact information that you supply from the form that will pop up. When the user or visitor scans this code, this vCard will be available for them to save in their contact lists. Next is text string. Show a simple text-only message, like the answer to a quiz, or a discount code, etc., or perhaps an emoji. The text string option is truly the catch-all or Swiss Army knife of the Mindfire QR code generator. This feature is so powerful that we have decided to dedicate a special video to it. Look for this video in our product update instructional video series. The next option is phone call. Enter a phone number that the visitor will be able to automatically dial when scanning the QR code from a phone or copied and dialed manually. Choosing this option opens this pop-up dialog box where you enter the phone number that you want to be called. Be sure you use a full 10-digit phone number. SMS is a lot like the phone call. Here you also enter the phone number that you want the person scanning the code to send a text message to. In this case, you can have the call to action in your campaign ask the contact to scan the code to send a text message to the mobile phone number that you enter in the dialog box, and ask them to enter something in the body of the text. Say, scan the QR code with your mobile device and enter "Buy now" to get a special offer. Finally, we can link to a Google map. Here you're presented with an address dialog box where you enter the address of the location that you'd like to have the user view when they scan the code. Next, move through the steps to designate the size of the QR code image from the drop-down selector box. And you may choose either a JPEG or PNG file image format. And you also have the option of, instead of creating QR code images, to create QR strings for variable data printing system. You should check with your pre-media team or printer to see if this is necessary. Now we can move over to the right side of the screen and customize our QR code image. You have the option to change the color of the main area, the top, bottom, top left, and top right corners. Insert a logo or an image in the middle of the QR code, round the edges, or use grayscale only. Once you're satisfied with your QR code image, you have the option to save your QR code and work with it later. You'll find that in your call to action category within the asset library, or click on Generate QR Code to start the output process. Click on OK of the preview. You can save and download your QR code, and you're all set. That's it for now. I hope you found this interesting and useful. We will provide a second video on how to use the QR code generator when you're working with lists, as this is quite detailed.